we need to have a serious talk. I'm just gonna be straight up and just be honest with you guys. It is probably too late to start investing. I know that's a hot take. I know you don't want to hear that, but I'm gonna just be real with you. I think it is probably too late to start investing in Pokemon. I'm showing you this for a reason because that's all they ever talk about, right? And so your favorite influencer keeps telling you to buy, which they're probably right. But the concept of holding this for 3 to 5 years is probably too late. You're too late to the game. You probably should have been buying this stuff like a year or 2 years ago. Like now is probably the time to start thinking about how you're going to offload this stuff before there's a market crash. You're probably thinking there's not going to be a market crash and you got plenty of time. You don't. That's not how the world works. That's not how this is going to work. If anything, you've probably heard the saying, whatever goes up must come down. Eventually, this is going to come to a halt. All these sales that you're making is going to come to a halt. Things, pricing for these things are going to go down. I'm not going to say that Pokemon's not going to go up as a trend or going to go down. Like it's going to go up as a trend over time. But this right here, this is going to end, whether it ends this year or next year or the year after. I mean, I think you got until probably next year, and then after that, I think there'll be some slowdown. But it could be this year. Nobody knows, but eventually, for sure, it is going to stop. And so, if you were going to invest, you probably should have started before, because if this stops a year from now, everything you're buying right now is probably going to come back to the price that you bought it for or less when things go down. More than likely. Possibility. Might not. I don't know anything. I'm also new here too, right? I'm new just like you, but I can tell you that everything that goes up must come down. It's not that hard. And so just be careful of what your strategy is when it comes to investing. If you don't care, that's fine. You're going to watch it go up and then probably go down. But if the goal is to obtain money, right? If the goal is to obtain money, because if you're an investor, your goal is probably to obtain money. As a collector, like this is not the video for you, because like you're just buying stuff just to buy stuff so you can look at it, right? Till you get bored. But as an investor, your goal is to gain some type of monetary, you just want money. That's the whole goal, right? You buy it, watch the value go up, and then eventually your thought process, I'll sell it sometime in the future. What you probably should be doing now, after watching so many videos from like PokeAny and just seeing how the world works in general when it comes to like stock market investing and like crypto and things like that, this is the time to be selling. And so if you've seen any of my other goals or videos, my goal is to I'm going to keep things simple, right? I'm not starting like some huge Pokemon business like the rest of you guys. I'm not vending. I've thought about vending. I have a strategy. I thought about like maybe going to shows and like buying things, not necessarily particularly like selling. Even though I guess if I was going to buy things, I would sell things there too. But the main strategy would be to buy. Anyway, I'm not even going to go down that rabbit hole right now. But my main thing right now is just like buy things at a specific price and then sell it at a specific price. That's my goal. I'm not holding. I thought at first I wanted to, like back last year when I first found out about all this craze, because I wasn't here around like Sword and Shield and all that stuff, right? But when I found out, Pokemon was this popular, my goal was like, I'll just invest because, that's super simple and easy. And then I realized like this has been going on for a hot minute now. Like like this has been going on way too long. If this was like the beginning, then I'd be like, okay, maybe kind of makes sense. But I realized like this has been going on for way too long now. Way too long. It's not going to be here forever. People are going to get burned. They're going to learn a lesson really, really hard. At some point, it is going to happen. It is the inevitable. Man, that was hard to say. Anyway, it's gonna. People are they're gonna learn a lesson, and I think, if anything, you just need to. I don't think watching investor Pokemon like YouTube videos are like a bad thing, but I do think you really need to understand what value you're getting from those videos. Yes, the information you're getting from them is probably right, but also you have to remember like most of them have probably been doing it for a while now. Meaning like even the new ones like that have been like for a year or two, like they got in earlier than you. You are coming in at a very probably like the end of the cycle. Like we're in peak bull mode, like we're at the top, right? So like at some point it's coming down. So like this isn't beginning curve. This is like we're way up here. What part of up here are we at? I don't know, but we're up there. So like you're probably like saying you could buy whatever it is you want to buy. You can buy your Dustin Rivals for $600, right? Sounds crazy, and you're like, oh, it doesn't really matter because 3 to 5 years, it's going to be like $3,000. It's gonna be like Evo. What's the Rayquaza one? Whatever. Skies box. You know the green one with the Rayquaza or Rayquaza, whatever dragon on it. You're gonna think this is gonna be like a $3,000 box. Probably, but if the market turns down next year, it is not going to be $600, right? Who knows what price is going to be at, but you're probably going to be able to get a better entry point than what it is today. And so the goal for me, you don't have to do what I'm doing. The goal for me is to obtain as much cash so that way when there is a downturn, I'm able to capitalize it and then start investing. Like I don't think there's a point in investing now. Maybe hold on to like your grails, things you know that you feel like it's kind of rare. Like I'm not getting rid of like I do have like 151 Pokemon Centers. I think that those are gonna like moon one day like crazy. So like I'm gonna hold on to those. But everything else, I've been starting to write down percentage gain goals, and then that's when I'm gonna let it go. And also watching trends, right? And so like when I'm looking at trends of like how much is selling per week, and if I see like a high volume that week, like that's my goal to be like, hey, I need to enter this market and get out of this product because that's when it's liquid, right? That's the easiest time to get out of it, so it's not sitting on a site or anything like that. And so I do sell some things on eBay. I'm going to stop doing that. My goal is like accumulate things to a high enough value, and then probably sell up on like Prostein, there's like lots and things like that. But still the same thing, even with that, and even if I do sell like the small things on eBay, because I do have some ancillary products that I wish I never bought. I learned a lesson with, oh man, I learned a lesson with that. But anyways, I will get rid of these things, certain percentages. It's not gonna be crazy, right? I'm looking for like good gains, 50% gains. Like as soon as I see that, I'm taking it. Especially like I'm gonna take out, of course, like shipping and things like that, whatever. And so whatever that amounts to and gets me to a specific goal in a product, and that's how I'm gonna let things go. Like I'm not going to hold things right now because I don't see the point. I'm gonna buy things when they come out, wait for a good entry point, don't exceed that entry point. So here's a good example. First partner illustration, series 1. I'm not spending any more at this point. I think the highest I spent for any of them was like $54 for one that I bought on eBay. My average entry point right now is like $50 because I'm buying these off secondary market, right? I've gotten some for like 45 and a lot for 50, and I had like a whole series amount that was like $52. So my goal for now is I'm not buying any of those that are over $50. If it's over $50, I don't care if it's 55, I don't care if it's 60. I'm missing out on that. If I can get it under $50 and less, then I'll buy it. Because my goal is to sell these when I wrote this one down. I'm pretty sure I decided somewhere around like 40% as a total amount. And so I'm going to keep buying these, and then once I've capitalized and I see I can get a potential of 40% gain on it, I'm selling it. I'm not holding it. I don't care what it's going to do 3 years from now, because 2 years from now, it's probably not going to be whatever price it's not going to be at the peak price anymore. When prices go down, I will come back into these products that I believe in. I believe in a lot of these products. I really believe in this. Like, I believe in this because my son likes EV Evolutions. And so that alone tells me who this is marketed to, right? And then so many other people like EV Evolutions. If they ever come out with another EV Evolution, this thing is going to the moon, right? A dragon one, a metal EV Evolution, people are gonna go nostalgic over like these things again. So like this is a no-brainer. Like I do believe in these products, but I also know what part of the cycle we're in. I don't know when the cycle is going to end, but I know what cycle we're in. This is, for me, this is not the cycle to invest heavy. I'm going to invest a little bit, maybe like 10% of things, especially if I see a good deal and I feel like it's a really, really good long term and I feel like it's more rare. This isn't rare. Like you see, this is not rare. And so this is not scarce. This is out there. This is pretty, like you go to Facebook Marketplace, this is here. Like you can find this instantly. Okay. And so I'm not worried about this. I'm not. I'm going to sell it. And if there's another time where things go back down and I get another entry point, then I'll start investing at that point. But for now, the goal is to obtain enough cash for when that does happen to be able to make those decisions more effectively and efficiently. So be careful of the information you're getting, even from the information you get from me. I don't know anything. I'm just as stupid as you guys, right? So I just started this journey like September of last year, like when things were going down. And I didn't even know it was going down until like October, November. It's like everyone was like, oh, it's going down. I'm like, oh, okay. And I was just buying things that I liked. I wasn't even thinking about it. And it just so happened a lot of stuff I liked went up in value. And then I started thinking like, yeah, I can do some investor bro stuff, but like it's not really where I should be at. Once I realized, I started thinking more about it. I'm like, one, I have other obligations. I've got kids. I got a job that pays well. Like I'm not stressing over trying to do like the whole super business thing. And then like I realized like this is probably peak. Like I shouldn't be trying to invest. Why would I invest now? And then next year, if prices go down because something crashes, it's probably going to go back to the price that I bought it at. And then I would just be sitting, I wasted a whole year. So why not just sell every time it goes up? And then when the opportunity comes to reinvest, then that's when I'll do. So that is my goal, because me personally, I think this time right now is the wrong time to have that mindset, especially if you're new. If you're new, you have probably missed the boat. Now, do what you feel is best for you. If you want to invest, do it. Do it. It's easy. Just sit and hold. Don't think about it. Watch it go up, watch it go down, and then don't think about it. That's fine. But I'm swing trading. I'm swing trading only because I feel like it's easy for me. I'm doing this for me. Like I'm gonna hold it for a while. Once it meets that requirement, I'm gonna let it go. And then once a new product comes out, I'm gonna strategize around that too, because like right now it's a hot market. And I feel like it's kind of easy right now. You sell a product, wait for the new one comes out, wait for the new one to bottom out, which is almost immediately when it comes out, and then just buy the heck out of it and watch it go. Like Ascended Heroes, like I bought a whole case for $1,100, and I bought a lot from GameStop for $80 before the ejector price is up. So like, buy it as soon as it comes out, whenever, not before, buy it as soon as it comes out, because it does drop a little. Like people need to offload it. And then it just slowly, like it's already, like I've made triple in some of my Ascended Heroes and double in some of my Ascended Heroes already. So that's my goal. And I'm going to do that strategy with Chaos Rising. As soon as it comes out, I'm just going to go ham on it and then watch it do the same thing, and I'm going to offload it. So that's the goal. Anyway, thank you for listening to my rant. If you have any strategies that you're doing when it comes to investing in Pokemon, I'd definitely like to hear it, because I want to learn as much as possible, so that way I have more information, especially if you have a favorite YouTuber that you feel like gives you some great insight. Put it in the comments. I'll definitely look at it and check out their channel. Even your channel. If you have a channel, put it in the comments so I can see what's kind of going on. Anyway, thank you for listening.